Peace. W for wife. As a Muslim, I understand that nothing happens to me, whether good or bad, without the will of the Most High. Unfortunately, there have been moments when something good and great has happened for me, and I didn't acknowledge the Most High immediately in those moments. And there have been other moments where good and great things have happened for me, and I immediately acknowledged, thanked, and praised the Most High. And that's how it was when I knew my wife was going to be my wife. We met on a marriage site called Inshallah. And once I realized that she was from Morocco, I was like, how realistic can this be? You know, I live on one continent, she lives on another. So we texted a few times. Eventually we exchanged numbers. We talked a couple of times. And it was one moment that we had a conversation. It was a simple conversation. But I'm listening intently, and she said some things, and I'm like, yo, I'm going to ask this woman to marry me. So about a day or two later, I ended up going to Trinidad. One of my brothers, Hassan, I had seen him in Trinidad, and I told him, I was like, yo, Ak, man, when I get back to America, I'm going to ask her to marry me, man. He was like, go for it. And so I ended up coming back. It took me a few days to work my nerves up. But, you know, I ended up texting. I was like, yo, whenever you get an opportunity, I need to talk to you. So she was like, all right. And after maybe 5 minutes of really just running off in the mouth, trying to build up my nerves, I asked her. I said, listen, I want you to be my zawja. Zawj is Arabic for another word for wife. So I want you to be my zawja. I want you to be my wife. And she paused. And she told me that she can't give me an answer then. Give her a few days, and she would let me know. So at that moment, of course, she was taking it to her family, talking to her family about it, the women and the men of her family. So it was like on a Friday. I remember she texted me. She was like, I'll be free maybe in like 30 minutes. I'm going to give you a call. So I'm like, this is it. So she ended up calling me. Again, you know, kind of small talk. But in my mind, I'm like, let me hear what you going to say. What is she going to say? And as soon as I knew she was about to tell me her answer, I had just got off of work. I'm in like a place with bad reception. So I'm like, the call went blank. I couldn't hear anything. So I'm like, what? So that went on for about a good 20 seconds. Finally, I was able to hear her. And I was like, listen, I didn't hear anything. Can you please repeat that? And she said, yes, I accept. And I was so grateful. I knew that that was none other than the Most High because, again, she lives in Morocco. I live here. The way we were able to link, she just happened to be the one in her family to learn English a few years prior, and a whole lot of other stuff that I'll talk about at another time. But I was dreaming about these things while I was in prison. I wanted to be married, but not just for the sake of being married. I wanted my soulmate. And praise be to the Most High, he answered my prayers. No doubt, fantasizing, dreaming, wanting, preparing for a wife helped me to survive prison. My name is Bilal Rasul. I'm a 23-year prison survivor connected with the Prison Survivor Network and Second Chance Books. This is the ABC series, the ABCs of how I survived prison. I'm sharing my survival story for anyone interested in it, for family and friends of people who are incarcerated, and for those who are on their way to prison and need to hear something real before they get there. Peace.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to tell my husband some few words. It really come from my deep heart. My beloved husband, you are the person I always dream of and the one my heart chooses. You are more than just my husband. You are my soulmate. my other half. And my greatest blessing, be your wife, makes me truly happy. Between us, I feel the love and the mercy that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks of in Quran. A bond built of kindness, compassion, and peace. I am grateful. I am grateful for us, for you, and for the life we share together. Love you, Bilal. I want you to know that you are the only one in my heart. So proud of you. You're trying to be a good citizen, good brother. You are already good son, and you are good husband. So proud of you. Keep going. I love you. Peace.